Hello, 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 my beloved souls. Hello, divine feminines. Happy Friday. It's your day. Ooh, look at Isis. Anyway, we are in the month of September. We are in Virgo season. We have a new moon in Virgo coming up on Monday. I believe it's Labor Day. We're gearing up for the 9/9 um portal. We have a lot going on. There's a lot of big energies going on in September. A lot of big energies. A lot of healing coming in. Virgo is about grounding and practicality and like getting things done. It can be a little critical, so just be easy on yourself, right? Know when you're like being very self-critical. Be aware when you're being critical to other people, right? And you're criticizing, you're starting to like nitpick thing, right? That's the shadow side of this energy. But there's a lot of big energies coming in, right? This big energy to like get things done, get grounded. I've been getting a lot of like just seeing people like books and just like going hard and just like studying and just like learning more, right? Getting into their like just diving deeper into knowledge, right? So maybe you're learning to dive deeper into like yourself at this point, right? Like many of us have been in the hermit stage where we had to go within during this time and really learn to count on ourselves and trust ourselves and listen to our own voice, right? And so from that, we're growing and learning and studying. And so I think that's where we're getting this energy, right? People are coming out and they're discovering new sides about themselves and they're learning and they're going deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's delicious. All right, Divine Feminine, let's hit some cards for you. We got the Divine Feminine Oracle and then the Divine Abundance Oracle wanted to come out and oh, oh, okay. Kali, I love her. I love her. Kali, the mother of the universe. Look at her. When you talk about a vibe of like zero fucks given, no, she's not having it. She's not having it. She's like kicking ass and taking names, right? She's not having it. You see, she's holding a head in her hand. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am, right? And so it's time to like start cleaning out your lives, cleaning stuff up, like taking a look around and being like, you know what? This isn't the healthiest relationship for me anymore. Like this workspace isn't conducive for who I am or for the future I'm trying to create, or like, or just with yourself. Like, I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of telling myself the same lies. I'm tired of listening to my own excuses. I'm tired of living this lie, right? I'm tired of like being a fraud and giving up on myself, right? So now it's time. And she is an energy that does not play. Like, she's not hearing that. She's not trying to hear your excuses. She's not trying to coddle you. She's not doing none of that. Like, she's not doing none of that. Like, as soon as you come up with the bullshit, she got a sword. She's cutting it out. Next, 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 next. Until all there's left is nothing but you and your truth. I love it. I am here for it. I am here for it. I am here for it. Let's see what else we got going on. Sorry, I just dropped my card. I love her energy. When she comes out, I feel so strengthened, right? So empowered, courageous, confidence. Like you stand in your courage, you stand in your conviction. You just know. Like just no, just like, no, I'm not having it. Like, stand in your power, stand in your yes, stand in your no. Like, no, if something is not serving you, it's time to let it go. If it's not serving you, that energy is time to let it go. Whether that energy is fear or anger or resentment or, you're holding on to the memory of something in the past, but the present moment is showing you that you're not there anymore, right? It's time to let it all go. Let go of your bullshit, let go of your excuses, let go of your lies, let go of your restrictions. Let's go to distorted belief patterns. Let's go to disbeliefs, right? Just it's time to let it all go. It's time to let it all go, Divine Feminine. And evidently, with this new moon coming up, you're being supported. Wow. Look at this. I can't. Our Lady of Guadalupe. Look at that. Boundaries, right? Because once you let it go, and once you clean house and you're setting your boundaries, you're like, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. So many of you are getting your voice and many of you are standing in your power and many of you are like, I'm not with it anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. That doesn't feel good to me. And I don't like it and I'm not having it. I'm tired of living my life like this. I don't like it. I'm not having it. I'm doing something about it. I'm standing strong. What does it say? The Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I'm held in love at all times. I know it can be scary, right? When you start to kind of like set boundaries and the people that were benefiting from you not having those boundaries, right? The people that were benefiting from crossing those lines and kind of using you as a doormat or a dish rag or whatever else start to feel some kind of way when you start standing in your truth and speaking up for yourself, right? And you're standing in your light, you're opening your mouth and you're like, no, I'm not, no, like, no. And they're like, well, you're like, no, no is an answer. It's a statement, it's a sentence, it's everything. No. And people that are comfortable with crossing those lines and crossing your boundaries are going to have a problem with that. And that's when you need to know that even though it feels like things might be falling apart or that maybe you're alone, you're actually really, really, really good and you're being divinely protected because this is all happening so that you can stand in your truth and you can become self-empowered again. Woo! Woo! Divine feminines. All right, we're going to get one more. Ooh. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. No fucks to give. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Emoja, I love her. Whew. The goddess of all that flows. Look, you see, once you let it go, right? Once you cut out the bullshit and you set your boundaries and you're standing in your power and your life just begins to flow. Like, look how Hey, look at her. She's just like, oh, she feels good, right? Just standing there in the water. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. And that's what gets to come forth when you let go of the things that are no longer serving you, right? And it's not always about people. We love to be like, yeah, I need to, break up with her or break up with him or my mom, my dad, or the whatever, whatever. We love to externalize shit. We love to do that. This is not about externalizing anything. This is about standing in your power, in your truth, taking a look at yourself and being like, uh-uh, uh-uh. Certain things, something's got to give, right? I want a different life. I want better for myself. Something's got to give. And it starts with me. It starts with me, right? It starts with me cutting the bullshit out of my head. It starts with me taking a look and being like, no, make better choices. This was your fault. You could have made a different choice. And instead you made this choice. Cool. Deal with it. It's done. You can't change the past, but what did you learn from it? And it's time to move on. And as you're cleaning up your soul and your life and you're getting your shit together and you start setting boundaries and you start standing in your yeses and your nos and people start falling apart at the wayside because some relationships will change as you change, but it doesn't mean you're going to lose all relationships. Some relationships will get better because you're getting better, because you're standing in your truth, because you've learned to love yourself, because you set boundaries up instead of putting walls up, right? Because walls not only block people from getting in, but they also block us from like getting out, right? The walls are blocking on both ends, but boundaries are safe. Boundaries go, you know what? I can see what's going on and I'm either going to participate in it or I'm not. And a boundary allows you to filter in who and what is coming to you, right? Like a beautiful rose. Like roses are amazing, but they have thorns. So what are you willing to do to get to the beauty of all things, right? And you have to be protected. And roses are very protected and they're very gorgeous. They're a flower with the most high vibrational energy on the planet. It's beautiful. And as you let go of all these like distorted beliefs and as you let go of the things that are no longer serving you and as you begin to stand in your power, right? You set your boundaries and you're standing in your truth, things start flowing, your creative energy flows again. Look at this energy, right? Look at us all here. So you have all this like sacral chakra energy, right? And water, right? Water is about emotion. So you got your creativity coming again. You have your intuition coming again. And our heart chakra is all open, right? You see her glowing. But still, it's like that orangish color from the sacral chakra. And as you're reopening up your heart and as you're loving on yourself, your creativity is going to start to flow again, divine feminine. You're going to come through this changed, right? Changed from within out, right? As within, so without. As above, so below. Like this is happening. This is an inside job happening. And it started when you started taking a look at your life and being like, you know what? No, I'm not having it anymore. I'm not having it. I have zero fucks to give. I love it. I'm here for it. All right, let's get you a divine abundance cards. These up first. And then wrap up your weekend reading. I'm so excited for you. So this Virgo new moon, It's gonna help you really clean house, divine feminine, and reclaim your sovereignty, and your creativity is gonna start flowing again. Many of you are gonna be able to start really moving forward with those projects that you were working on. Okay, so what we're not gonna do is have like 15 cards jump out. So beautiful angels and guides, can I get one card, please, of divine feminines on this Friday? Friday. We got two. Right. Of course we got two. Oh, I love it. My babies. I love me some dolphins. I love me some dolphins. And could we just take a moment to look at the word flow? Yes? Were we not just talking about this with you, Moja? Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. To move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. To move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. I love it. And dolphins are also what? They're also very playful, right? So it's also reminding you to play, to just enjoy that. Don't let this energy of you cleaning out this distortions and just really taking stock of your life. And as you're going through these healings and getting triggered, don't let it be heavy. Don't let it be heavy. Like, look at it, take it for what it is. Like, send it love and gratitude because you have an awareness of it now. And that awareness allows you to make a shift. You can't do something if you don't really know what you're doing, right? But once you have an awareness of something, then that empowers you to do something about it. That's why it always starts with, let me acknowledge what's going on, right? Let me look at the facts of the things, not my emotions, not get all caught up in stuff, but let me just look at the facts of my life right now and just take stock of where I'm at with everything. Climb out of my feelings for a second, take stock, and then, okay, take a deep breath. I like to take three and go, right? And then do it again. Look, I can't fucking make this up. Ease. I love it. Grace, ease, flow. See what happens when you. I, it's easy for me to receive. 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 Make that your mantra for this weekend. Make it your mantra for this weekend. Take your power back, divine feminines. You are beautiful. You are divinely protected. You have the Most High with you. Give it to your team of light. Give it to your angels, your ancestors. Just let them like, look, help me out, right? Like listen. I tell God all the time, I am not that smart, Lord. I cannot outthink you. Give me some guidance. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guys. Like every ancestor that's come before you, you have access to. You understand that, right? Like you have access to all the angelic realm. You don't have to think that you have to think about all this on your own. Just ask for the Lord to just like touch your heart and have you step into the fullness of who you are. Like help me just be who I know who I can be, who I was created to be. Show me how to step into my divine life. Show me how to step into my soul's path. Show me how to step into my purpose. Show me how to serve, Lord. Like show me how to just live the life that I know that I want to live, because we all do it differently. I have so many different friends right now that are helping me with the enlightened daughter, and all of the aspects of what that is becoming. Because I didn't know what that was becoming. That was given to me in a download, and I created like I think an Instagram or a Facebook page from it. I had no idea why it was given to me, because at the time I was nowhere thinking about doing anything spiritual, let alone being on a camera like on an almost daily basis. Never not having it. And writing, I'm not doing that. Like I was like, y'all are bugging. But it came to me and I just acted on it, right? And I've been taking little steps over the years, not really focused on it until I got to a point where it had to be my focus, where everything was not working in my life because it was not supposed to work, because I wasn't doing what I was meant to do. And when I stepped into the truth of this and I stepped into this and I was like, okay, I don't know what this is or where we're going with this or how I'm going to reach people or how you are going to guide me to help serve, because I just know this as my truth. I know I love helping people. I know I love serving God, and I know I love having fun. And if I get to do those three things all the time and all my needs are met, then I'm with it, right? And things started happening to show me that, yeah, stay with it, right? And so even the people that are not in the spirituality community, quote unquote, right? People that are not doing anything with like religious or, godly or whatever, are doing stuff behind the scenes. I have a squad of people helping me, from my friend that has done videography and cinematography for decades, right? Did the intro to my video. Why? Because he was like, you need an intro to your videos. I was like, okay. So I have a homegirl that does websites. Totally forgot. She's just a friend of mine and we talk about spirituality stuff. And then I was talking to her one day, like, yeah, I'm sitting here on this computer. And she's like, oh, I'll take a look at it. I would love to help you with that because that's what she does. Like the resources are there, the support is there, the community is there to support you in these things that you're going forward. But you have to be where you have to be in a state of grace, a state of flow, and a state of ease, right? So that when the blessings come, so that when the help comes, so that when the alignment is happening, so when these people are showing up, you're sitting there, you're like, it's easy for me to receive. And you believe it because the help is coming and it's showing up because I have no judgment about this because I don't know what any of this is. I'm walking with blind faith. I don't, every time I get ready to record, I'm like, all right, I know I need to reach this part of the collective today. And then whatever comes forth is whatever comes forth. Where this will all go, I'm not sure. I know that I get messages and I'm supposed to share them. And so this is my life right now. And every time I trust in the guidance that I've been getting from my team of light, from the Most High, when I take the necessary steps that I'm guided to take and I push through the fear, everything works itself out. And I've been scared shitless on this journey, right? Still, like, got like an unexpected hit yesterday that just stopped me for a minute, paused me, and I had to stop and step into my truth and go, all right, well, now are you going to walk your talk? Like you're telling people that they need to have faith and to trust in their innate guidance and to look at the triggers and see why they're coming up and how do you shift out of it? Like this is the moment, Autumn, where you're being called to task. And I had to stop and I do EFT. For those of you that know, I do tapping. I'm a big fan of tapping. And as I was going through a healing session last night, and as all these emotions were coming up, and as I was getting triggered about this energy of fear around money and a block because a bill came in and something that I almost threw, and I had to stop and be like, oh, shift, 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 and I had to stop and, like what's her name? Jennifer McLean? God forgive me, I'm getting her name wrong. Healing with Master. She's beautiful. But she's big on like own the emotion, right? Like acknowledge it. What is it? Say it, right? Yesterday it was fear. I was scared in a scared moment. What are the facts, right? The facts was I got this information and the facts is where I'm at. Like here's what's going on. Here's where I'm at. Here's what I feel about it. Right? Cool. Stop. Took it all in. And then I started tapping using the EFT to make sure that that fear energy wasn't stuck in my body. And as I was working it out, I would stop tapping every once in a while and I would start journaling out my feelings about whatever I was going through. Not judging it, just if something was coming up, I'm just addressing it. And a lot of stuff that was coming up had nothing to do with the energy of money. A lot of stuff that was coming up was still like things that had to do with like relationships or uh what was it yesterday? I was the energy of like selfishness came up, anger came up, resentment came up, like all types of stuff came up that had nothing to do with the energy of money, but the energy of money triggered that stuff. And through that trigger, and through me acknowledging the trigger, and through me just like taking a moment to just look at the facts of the situation and doing a little healing in that moment, right? Journaling plus the tapping, plus I had to stop and like meditate and breathe through it so stuff wasn't sitting through my body. I was able to really do a big shift last night and realize, hey, your life has shifted. And so you were looking at your life from the old autumn perspective. And you need to look at your life from the new autumn perspective because where you're at now, this is not an issue. This is actually a blessing. Where you were at before, that would have crippled you. But where you're at now, this is a good look. So what are you freaking out about? And I was like, oh, I had to like check my damn self, right? And like that's what we go through as we get stronger, as we're growing, as we're getting through this. I'm I'm Kali to myself, and I'm also Mother Mary to myself, and I'm Jesus to myself, and I can be Lucifer to myself if I'm not careful, right? I have to check me, and I can't keep externalizing things. I own what's going on with me, right? So when I'm going through something and I'm having a moment, then I have to deal with it, and I can't externalize it. Oh, this person did this to make me angry, or I'm mad at them about, yeah, well, why are you mad at them? Because you gave your power away in that moment. Because if you're mad at them for something, then they have to fix it. So we have this beautiful energy here telling you to take your power back. Don't wait for anyone to apologize. Don't wait for anyone to try to fix it. Don't wait for anything. Take your power back in that moment. I reclaim my power from all people, places, and things across all realms, dimensions, times, places, realities. Right now, right now, right now. And so it is. Like, take your power back. Stop thinking that you have to wait for something outside of you to make it better. No, it's better because you decide it's better. You choose it to be better. Today is going to be a good day because I decided it to be a good day. Every day when I wake up in the morning, I choose to have a high vibrational, really perfect day. And I'm like, I can't wait for today. It's going to be amazing. And I let the day do that and bring it to me because I choose to feel good every day. I like being joyful. I like being high vibrational. I like feeling good. I like feeling energized. I love connecting with heaven. I love connecting with you guys. Like I love tapping into the energy of the collective and just seeing like all the growth and the healing and the change. Like it makes me feel really good. I'm really joyful. So I get to help people, I get to serve God, and I get to have mad fun every single day. Find your joy, find your purpose because you're protected. Stay in flow and just know, yes, it is easy to receive. It is easy to receive. It is easy to receive. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so excited about your dope energies. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the new moon. Enjoy your Friday. Just enjoy life. I love you, Divine Feminines. Later. God loves you and angels surround you as well. I'm so sorry. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Later, guys.